up, Yesh Gamers? Robert the Bruce here. Today's video, no perks, no attachments. And you might be wondering why in the world would I run this ridiculous class that is actually not that good? It's to get the gold camo. Guessing most of you guys know that unless you've just never paid attention to the unlocks and the camos and stuff, but once you get through all the headshot section of the PDWs, you have to get some random challenges completed, like 10 bloodthirsty medals, etc. And part of that is getting 150 kills with no perks and 150 kills with no attachments. Now I could break this up so that my class isn't quite as weak, but that would mean I'd have to get 300 kills to get to the same objective. I'd rather just take my class all the way down to the bare minimum and get it all done at once. I had kind of a rough start, a couple of quick deaths there, but then I got rolling and actually had a pretty awesome game, especially considering this ridiculous class I'm running. As you can see, we're playing hardcore kill confirmed, me and a pack of the Yesh boys. I think there's like 5 of us on our team with a random thrown in there. I really like hardcore, especially for unlocking this section of the camos, because in hardcore, as you know, doesn't take that many bullets to kill somebody. Doesn't matter if it's headshot. Half the time, 1 or 2 bullets in like a guy's foot will kill him. Almost died right there. That was hilarious. That was one of my friendly hunter killers killed that guy around the corner and almost blew me up too, because also part of hardcore, friendly fire is on, so you gotta really watch out for that, especially depending on the kill streaks you're running. I usually try and tell my Yesh guys, don't run Hellstorm missiles, lightning strikes, stuff that has big explosive areas. You're just asking to kill half your team, and especially if you're playing Search or something, or Team Deathmatch, that's just really can cripple your team. Now, I actually didn't mean to have the Lodestar equipped, because right after I get done talking about big explosive kill streaks, bam, here I have one. Started off with a triple. I was looking through my my kill streaks, or the score streaks rather, right as the round was about to start, and then I heard it counting down. I just clicked on something real quick and then realized it was the Lodestar, and I was like, right as the round began, I told the guys, I was like, oh, fail, I've got this equipped. I probably won't even get it because I'm running this horrible class, but I think I only killed one of my teammates one time with the Lodestar here, and I actually got one later on in this round too. I get 2 Lodestars, almost a third. So I was pretty cautious. You can see your teammates are lit up down there. They got their names on them, and I was pretty careful. That's it. That's the one right there where I killed my older brother, actually, accidentally. So you got to be aware of that when you're running explosives, unmounted grenade launchers, just throwing your regular grenades. Anything that goes boom, you just got to watch out in hardcore, because you kill your teammates all too often. And there's nothing more frustrating than being on a sick run, about to unlock your dogs or something, and then suddenly getting killed by a teammate who rounds the corner and panic knifes you, or is careless and throws his grenade at you or something like that. So just a few things to keep in mind there. But yeah, I'm running this crazy class, and I was pretty happy with how this game ended up. I think, of course, I'll play this on normal core too if I'm trying to unlock camos and everyone wants just to play regular, Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirmed or whatever. I'll still unlock my camos there, but if I have my preference, it is to run hardcore, because again, I don't have to have all the extra little bonuses that make killing the bad guys easier, because, man, look at that. That's hilarious. That range would never work in regular, but in hardcore, got to kill. I'll do it in regular core mode, but in hardcore it's just so easy to get a kill. In the PDW, I hated to admit it for a long time, but it's starting to become one of my favorite submachine guns. I still have a special place in my heart for the Chi-Com for all of eternity. I love that gun. And most of them really are good, and they have their own specific applications where they do really well. MP7's pretty solid all around. MSMC is great if you move a little slower. It's got good range. Scorpion obviously is in your face. It's a beast. But the PDW, it doesn't have the best damage. It doesn't have the best range, but it's pretty good on both of those. And the mag size is ridiculous on this gun. It's like 50 rounds out of the gate, and if you get really crazy and throw an extended mag later, then you get like 65 or something crazy. Like, it's a ton of rounds. Actually, later in this match, you'll see at one point where I know a guy is in a room, and I start shooting, and I just keep on shooting as I round the corner into the room, just spraying the entire room. And obviously, I get the kill on him, and it's just hilarious. I wouldn't be able to do that with another gun, and if I stop shooting, then, you know, he might pop out and try and shoot back. But he was probably waiting for me to run out of bullets, and obviously it didn't happen because I'm using this gun. So PDW made it very easy, especially in hardcore too. You don't know how many rounds you've got unless you, I think if you hit pause, you might be able to see them, but I never mess with doing that. But yeah, you don't know how many rounds you've got left in that mag before you need to reload. Here it is. I'm just shooting all over the place. Oh, there he was. That's no problem. I had enough bullets. With the PDW, I can wait until I'm in a safe spot before I have to worry about reloading. I can kill, shooting hardcore, you can kill the entire enemy team 2 or 3 times before you have to reload with this gun, if you're not really wasting ammo, because it just has a ton of bullets. So very very cool gun. But again, I would encourage you, if you're trying to unlock camos and you get to this no perks, no attachments nonsense section of it, oh, a little message from squad leader. Hey buddy. I would encourage you, try out some hardcore. I don't like team deathmatch in hardcore because everybody hides. It's like they lose their heads-up display on the screen. Everyone goes into panic mode and just sits in a corner. But, you know, kill confirmed, if they're hiding, they're not going to win because they're not going to confirm any of their tags. And otherwise, they're going to be out there running around like a normal game. So you can really get a lot of good, easy kills. Kind of levels the playing field a little bit. So if you're struggling with some of your camos and you get to that later section of needing some of these random kills going, I'd say switch to this. I think it even helps with like the double kills and the some of those other things you have to unlock later to get the gold camo, because, you know, in normal core you've got to put X amount of bullets on the guy, whereas in hardcore, I mean, you just drop them quick. And as you see in this video, there's several times they're on a corner and see 2 or 3 guys, and without even blinking, they're all dead. So you just kill guys so quickly. So I really like hardcore. This is actually the first installment of Call of Duty that I've ever messed with it. I didn't really like it in any previous versions of Call of Duty. I just never really enjoyed it, and I'm learning to appreciate it now. And I've come to realize also that you just don't play team deathmatch in it. If you want to play team deathmatch, go to regular core, or the majority of guys are going to camp it out, and it's going to be real boring and lame. So play kill confirmed, you play search and destroy, you mix it up and do something else. Really is a lot of fun. I'd encourage you to try it out if you have not yet. Like most things, it takes a little time to get used to it, so give it a few games. My first game, I still wasn't a big fan, but once we got going, I really enjoyed it. Paying attention to your HUD is huge. I almost killed that guy there. Your heads-up display, like we've got UAV going right now. If you're playing hardcore, it's more important than ever, because you can kill your own teammates just as fast as you kill the bad guys, and you will quickly make your team mad. And if you kill your own team 3 times, you get kicked out of the game unless you're the host. So it can be a big disadvantage. You might have a great round going and suddenly you're booted because you keep killing your own guys. So one misplaced grenade can do that for you. But pay attention. If you've got UAV up, watch it. Pay attention where your teammates are. Make note of it. It's not difficult. It makes all the difference in the world, and hopefully your teammates will be doing that to you as well. Some of my teammates were asking me why in the world I was running counter UAV on hardcore, because, you know, most of the time the enemy doesn't have UAV up, and since they never have radar just standard anyways, it's kind of worthless. Well, I love it for the ability of stacking the points. When you've got UAV in the air, you get X amount of points whenever a teammate gets a kill. If you get counter UAV in the air, you get the same thing. So then eventually you get just a ton of points in the air when you've got both going and your teammates are killing. So when I'm running with Yesh and everyone's doing pretty well, I mean, it can, like you saw in this round, it kicked me up to Lodestar twice because I was getting all those little extra bonuses along the way. So I encourage you to try it out. Even in regular core, I do the same thing. It's really nice, especially if you stop and you're reloading and you're just kind of getting your wits, and suddenly it's like, oh, I just got a sentry gun. I didn't even do anything because my teammates are all out getting kills. That's cool. So give it a shot. Joe and Surgeon, one of the Yesh members, actually, almost killed him, actually pointed me in that direction of the UAV counter UAV combo. I really like running that if we're just playing a random game mode like this. So we're coming down to the end of it. Finish out with a nice little triple here to round out this sweet game. And that wraps it up. No perks, no attachments, but an awesome game. I was very pleased with how this turned out. So give it a shot if you haven't messed with hardcore much, especially if you're trying to get those camos unlocked. I think you'll be very pleased with how it levels the playing field down for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And as always, don't forget, in Black Ops 2, only rookies complain when they lose.